Heathrow Airport's third runway expansion has stalled. After a challenge in the High Court to the project was upheld in the Court of Appeal.The court found that the government's policy statement for the third runway was unlawful as it did not take into account the government's commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement.Read more. Heathrow expansion. Court of Appeal set to decide on Khan's challenge. The presiding judge found that the policy statement written by the Department for Transport, DFT, did not take account of government policy relating to the mitigation of and the adaption to climate change. We have concluded in particular the designation of the policy statement was unlawful by reason to failing to take into account the government's commitment to the Paris Agreement on climate change, he said. The DFT will now have to rewrite the policy statement. The judge said, the appropriate remedy is a declaration to declare the designation unlawful and prevent it has any legal effect until the Secretary of State, Grant Shapps, has taken a review of it. A separate challenge issued by Heathrow Hub, authors of a rival plan to expand the airport, failed. The original challenge to the expansion was issued by London Mayor Sadiq Khan, several local authorities and environmental groups. The challenge failed in May 2019, however the appeal was heard in October. The legal challenge refers to the DFT's policy document outlining the project, claiming that it does not properly deal with the impact on air quality, climate change, noise and congestion. Parliament backed the statement in 2018, voting 415 to 119 in favour of going ahead with Heathrow's expansion. Khan said the judgment was a victory for Londoners and future generations. We face a climate emergency and I'm delighted that the Court of Appeal has recognised that the government cannot ignore its climate change responsibilities, he said. A new runway at Heathrow would have serious consequences on climate change, on air quality, on noise pollution, on road and rail networks and on the quality of life in our city. Read more. Heathrow soars to 9th year of growth as third runway decision looms. The government must now finally see sense and abandon plans for a third runway at Heathrow. We really are facing a climate emergency and it's about time the government started taking action to address this. I will continue to stand up for London by doing everything I can to stop a new runway at Heathrow Airport. More to follow. For more on this story, visit the news article link.